What does SIO mean? Sister-in-law. My SIO, hopefully that's what it means, was a groomswoman and apparently behaved so poorly. Okay, y'all, stop using these codes. What's a BP? Y'all, forget it. Like, would you have to use freaking Morse code? Like, my BP still won't tell me what she did, but I know she made my maid of honor, a woman roughly 15 years older than me, than SIL, cry and guilted my bridesman into covering expenses for her while she makes substantially more money than he does. All right, this is just a lot because first of all, I don't know who we're talking about. Sister-in-law, maid of honor, but what is BP? I'm not really sure, but making someone cry and then like guilting them to like cover expenses when you make a lot more money, this just doesn't sound like a good time. That's a no from me. So this happens 25 years ago. Wow. My sister was my maid of honor and I had a friend called Carrie. Her real name, I don't know. Okay. That's hilarious. Like, I'm gonna tell you her real name because I don't care that much. I like your style. They were bridesmaid. Honestly, this woman duck-faced in all my wedding photos, but the worst is yet to come. 2 days after getting married, my husband was killed in a car accident. Did Carrie call me to see how I was? Oh no, she phoned my husband's childhood priest and cried to him about this tragedy. Did I mention she hardly knew my husband? She turned up at the funeral drunk. I lost it and had to have people hold me back from killing her. We have not spoken since. I didn't think that this is where that was going. Number one, if you ever see this video, I am so sorry for your loss. That literally made my heart stop for a second. I wanted to throw up. That's heavy. I am so sorry. The fact they did not, your maid of honor didn't even call you. The whole other priest nonsense, that's a different story. But the fact that you did not call, that grieving process, you need a lot of support. You weren't there. And not even a phone call? What's going on, you guys? Welcome or welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with me. If this is your first time here, my name is Sassy and you'll find out why soon enough. Just keep watching videos. We are checking out some entitled Bridesmaids Who Ruined the Special Day. This is part 3 because there's a lot of entitled people in this world and apparently we're all inviting them to our weddings. So she wore white, oh no, she did not wear she wore a white dress to the wedding. Oh, that's a sin. Kelly? No, did you have any warning? Did someone dump red wine all over her stupid face? I'm glad I'm not the only one who gets like so upset about that. Rule of thumb, ladies, you do not wear white to a wedding. Everyone knows that. Like, do I have to write that on the invitation or it's just like not appropriate? It's just not. That's like the point, is that like they're literally the only person in the room wearing a white dress. Like, I want that moment. Call me basic, call me needy, call me selfish. I don't care. I am not a bride, but I'm a groom whose wife had hoopy bridesmaids. You spelled bridesmaids wrong, but I'll let it slide because I appreciate you writing in on behalf of your wife. One of them asked if it'd be okay for her to leave the reception early as she had to catch a bus to go to an anime convention. Same girl also refused to wear any underwear or a bra under her dress. You'd think that would be hot, but when you used to live with this girl and she is how you met your wife and she used to walk around the house naked, trust me, she puts my level of arousal from whatever level it was at to a negative 7.28 immediately upon thinking of her. Nice person, just not my cup of tea, and boy was my wife mad at her for not dressing properly day of. That's a lot of drama. So you met this girl, you met your wife through this girl who you used to live with and who walked around naked. I feel like maybe she shouldn't be at your wedding. This just sounds a little bit sketchy to me. Yeah, with her nanas out and her yabos out in the world to see. Free the nipple. I am all for free the nipple. I don't even have a bra on right now. Free the freaking nipple. I'm all for it. Time and place though. I don't know if this counts, but I'm still in the middle of planning my wedding, but the only person I wanted to be my bridesmaid in my wedding refuses to. My fiance and I are planning to have a hand fasting as we are both. I don't even want to offend anyone by trying to say this, so I'm not going to. She is a Christian and refuses to even go to our wedding. She's also a close relative of my fiance's. I was more pissed off, but I can tell that he was actually hurt. He doesn't really talk about it, but he obviously surprised when she refused and it tore him up. So I'm assuming this is, okay, you're planning to have a hand fasting wedding. I'm assuming that it is a type of religion because you're saying that this person's Christian and is refusing to go. I feel like for weddings, religion didn't put such, you know, what's the word? Like, it divides people. So I just feel like weddings, like we all just can't leave our personal religious beliefs at the door and celebrate love. Not me, but my best friend before we were best friends had a horrible maid of honor who was cheating on her own husband with the photographer. The night before the wedding, one of her bridesmaids had a delayed flight, so didn't get in until the morning. The other stayed in her husband's hotel room, and her maid of honor stayed with the photographer and left the reception early with him too. So she spent the night before the wedding completely alone because the two people that were there couldn't stay away from their lovers one night. I wish I had been close with her back then so she wouldn't have to go through that. There is a lot of hoe behavior happening here, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it if it's not a wedding day, and I especially don't like if it is a wedding day. I had a friend who I asked to be in the bridal party. She accepted. At this point, we were pretty close. Dinner at least once a week, talked daily, but as soon as I got engaged, she flipped a freaking switch. You didn't say that, but I just thought it'd be more dramatic. At first, it was small things. My bridal party consists of childhood friends, cousins, and college friends, some of which I never met. She had no desire to meet anyone in the bridal party. It's weird. She was the only one who didn't show up to the bridal dinner that my parents organized for the bridesmaids. When it came to pick out the dresses, I told the girls that they could pick out whatever dress as long as it was formal and pink or red. My bridesmaids loved getting to do this, and all of the dresses came together beautifully. She hated it. She hated pink and red. She hated formal gowns. She hated it all. This in turn led to her telling me that she wouldn't be using her PTO for the wedding if I came down to her needing to. Obviously, this was very surface level compared to the other bridesmaidzillas, but I removed her from the wedding party and never thought about it again. Any bride that is like, here, these are the two colors I want you to pick from, go out, have a heyday, get whatever dress you want at whatever price. Like, to have that much freedom is pretty freaking lucky. And I think red and pink are like two totally great options because there's different shades, you had so much to work with. This girl needs to just chill the F out and peace the F out because that's too much. I'll try to keep this short. Okay, well, so will I because this is freaking long. My supposed to be best friend, E, was a toxic friend, but I was still in the 16-year friendship at the time of my wedding. Erg. I didn't want a hen do, and my hubby didn't want a staggers, so we just had a wee pre-wedding party. It was just cheesy and a good-natured fun, whatever. She said apart from all of us, audibly and making fun of everything we did, but I ignored her because she was always nasty and insufferably cool, and I didn't want drama when my sister had organized and if we were having fun. E has stretched earlobes, so I asked her if she wouldn't mind wearing flesh-covered plugs and earrings to match the other girls. She said yes on the day, but then she said she lost the plugs, and I bought her and had in obnoxiously large black things that really drew your eye, but I'm not a maniac. These things happen, and I really didn't care that much until I found out she'd been making fun of how she loved throwing the plugs in the bin. I am totally on board with you having like a chill, whatever, cheesy, good-natured fun, including games and stuff. Do whatever the hell you want. It's your wedding day and I'm there just to show up, support you, and celebrate your relationship. The whole stretched earrings, like I said, I appreciate that they agreed to switch them. You bought her them, which is amazing. But the fact that she went around telling people she threw them in the garbage, ooh, I'd be pissed. Had a bridesmaid who had been a somewhat close friend. Her boyfriend of 6 months, but they had known each other for longer, had not proposed to her yet. And she would constantly take her frustration out on me, saying things like how they deserved to get married first since they knew each other longer than my now husband and I, which was false. Saying nasty, damning with faint praise things to me, insulting my body, insulting me in general, little caustic comments that would just hurt me honestly. It just got out of hand. She finally stopped talking to me and would purposely leave me out of things that our friend group would do. You could be dating for 3 months, you could be dating for 3 years. You do not get to say when people get married and who deserves to get married before, or who gets to get married first, or how long someone has to be dating for before they get married. Everyone's timeline is different. Whether you think you deserve it before me or not, too bad. Needed to catch up a few weeks ago before the wedding to go through the rundown. One refused to do the weekend, the other refused to do weekdays and was extremely beep about it. Groom told them to sort it out amongst themselves. Then one cried to me about how rude he was for saying that and started attacking me. I couldn't take it anymore and dumped her as a bridesmaid and friend. I don't know why bridesmaids are giving you guys so much, like, such a hard time. It ain't that serious. It is their special day. Do what you gotta do to make them happy. Being a bridesmaid is an honor, in my opinion, but I guess not. All right, guys, well, those are some more entitled bridesmaids. If you want to see another part, let me know. Let me know if you've had any horrific bridesmaid stories. Before I get out of here, though, I'm doing today's Sassy shout out, and it goes to Matt Kelly. Oh, yo, I don't know. They said that plant twitching in the background is freaking me out. I should have warned you guys. So this plant back here blows in the wind because on the ceiling, which you do not see, there's my air conditioning vent, and then the leaves blow and people thought I had a ghost. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Make sure you guys subscribe to keep hanging out with me. Stay classy out there, stay sassy, do all the things. Don't stay sassy towards brides though when you're the bridesmaid, okay? There's a difference. That's freaking rude. Excuse me. So this, hold on, let me move this over a little so it doesn't look like I'm reading far away. Okay, hold on, tilt. Probably won't ever get married, we'll see. My nose, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. I'm waiting, there's a drain. 7, do I have a sneeze? No, just a yawn. Holy Hannah. Have you even subscribed to the channel yet? Don't be a fake fan, hit that subscribe button. You know you want to.